What is What is going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Sakura Angels. Sorry about that. I'm sick. But I need to continue this story because it has gotten very interesting in that last episode, despite it going on forever, which I apologize for. Dumped a lot of just information on us. Bunch of info dumps, so I apologize if it's a little hard to understand me, but it's either this or go without content for a couple of weeks. So, yeah. Anyway, and just when I thought the night couldn't get any longer, yet another lecture begins. I'm sure it wasn't easy for the pair of them to teach someone like me the basics of magic, someone who only just barely was aware of its existence at all. I'm not even sure if I got the steps down. But after hours of practicing, they've assured me I've got it down. I won't be able to tell for sure until the real thing. That's what scares me. What if they've misjudged what I'm really capable of? Or I mess up? Or there's a whole range of possibilities of things messing up on the day. These are the thoughts that stay with me long after the girls return to their tent to catch whatever rest they can get before the morning. Last thoughts I have before I finally drift off to sleep is that the toughest day of my life now lying ahead of me. Whoa, that was difficult. Oh, Jesus Christ. I apologize. I slowly come to my senses. Morning has arrived. There's no time to waste. I slip out of the covers and steel myself for what's up to come, feeling more awake than I have in previous mornings. Which is surprising, seeing as I probably got at least a few hours of sleep. I guess the fear of what's to come if I mess this up is what's keeping me going. Better motivation than any other, yes. Don't worry. I didn't mean to say don't worry. Just remember, if you screw up, you're dead. Great motivation. Okay, let's do this. I peer at a pair of determined eyes that stare back at me from the mirror. This is the most focused I've ever been in my life. It's funny how much has changed in the past few days. And it's even more weird how I seem to accept it. As if, deep down, I knew all of this to begin with. I slip on my casual clothes and make for the dining room. Hey! It's Sayaka and Hikari! Okay. I'm sorry. I find the two girls waiting for me as expected. Though, I'm caught a little off guard by the fact that they're in their battle outfits.
Ohayo. Yoku nemureta?
Like a rock. It was about as well as I could, knowing what's to come.
出る前に何か食べましょう。体力をつけないといけないわ。
Right. Of course. I start for the kitchen and prepare the most simple food I can think of. So, I think I forgot to ask this last night when we got carried away with other stuff. But where exactly is this Dark Queen in prison?
あれ、言わなかったっけ？町の外れに封印されてるよ。
Of course, cause plot convenience. What? I almost dropped the plate I'm holding. She's that close by? What a convenience!
もちろんよ。だから彼女の影響が簡単に出てくるんでしょ？
Cause anime. I didn't really think about any of that. It's a good point. But to think she's been this close by the whole time. No wonder things have been getting progressively more crazy around here. She must be furious to have the key to her freedom just out of grasp like this.
この周辺にいるってことは分かってたんだけど、昨日の夜までは正確な位置は分からなかったの。どうも町外れの森の隠された洞窟にいるみたい。
Okay.
この辺りには逸話も多いしね。
Every place has its history, whether it's... I don't know what I was going for there. Everybody decides on its own relevance, even if they were born there or not.
森はかつての彼女の隠れ家か何かだったはず。そんなことどうでもいいわ。そこへ行って封印を強化する。それでいつもの生活に戻れるわ。
Are things really going to just magically fix themselves when we do this?
まあ彼女の力が外に影響することはなくなるわね。化け物は凶暴さを失うし収まりはするわね。
Okay. Alright, a little bit of convenience is nice.
すべて終われば誰もが家に帰れる。
Aww.
また学校に行かなきゃならないなんておかしくなりそうだけど。
Aw, come on now.
ああ、そんなこと言わないの。ケンタといて楽しかったくせに。
I've been having fun.
何おかしなこと言ってるの？私は自分の仕事をしてるだけなんだから。
ふふーん、わかってるって。あなたの顔が赤い時はね。
I mean, come on now. That right there, that is just adorable. Come on now.
もう行くわよ。
Yeah. Sayaka giggles and jabs at her partner's ribs. I suppose it's good they can stay in such high spirits despite the task that lays before us. We set out. I let the girls lead the way as we take the lesser traveled routes through the town as to not draw attention to their outfits. They offered to fly me there as it would be much faster, but no. Walking is fine. I'm sure things aren't that urgent. Before long, our surroundings become less urban. The buildings shrinking in number the longer we travel, until finally we cross over a fence and into the wilderness. Just a fenced off area, I guess. Branches overhead shade us from the sun as we walk across the faint trail laid out across the ground. Only the faintest hints of light that filter through illuminate the way. Oh, Jesus. I'm beginning to wonder if the girls even know the way. As we pass by a tree I swear I've seen at least 3 times before.
地図を持ってくるべきだったかも。バカ！
Good job, Sayaka. Well, that just confirms it. We're hopelessly lost. Any tension that might have existed before is sucked away the moment Sayaka begins to scratch her head and glance around the place.
本当なの？あんなに道順を確認したじゃない。忘れたの？
じゃあ、光が案内して。
私だって知らないわよ。
ほら、あなただって完璧じゃないじゃない。
Wow.
完璧だなんて思ったことないわよ。あなたに比べたらってだけで。
Guys? Is this really the time?
でもさやかが。いいわ、集中しましょう。
And here I thought the sealing part of this operation would be the most difficult part. Sheesh.
森はそんなに広くないもの。歩いてれば洞窟くらい見つかるって。
Has it stumbling around randomly only made us go around in circles? I fear the sun might set before we even find this darn cave now. I know it won't help, but I joined the parents surveying land. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking out for, apart from... a cave?
何か見つけた？
I squinted something in the distance. A cluster of boulders that had caught my attention. My eyes were practically drawn there like some kind of magnetic force was at work. Never been here before, yet somehow it seems familiar. Can we check over there?
オッケーオッケー。他にいい考えもないしね。
Oh my god. That was a cute laugh. We trek over to the oddly suspicious rock formation. I wonder, could this be really it?
どうしてここだと思うの？
It's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. Sayaka begins to poke about the boulders, a hand to her chin. Circling around the cluster reveals nothing too out of the ordinary, but there has to be more. I don't know. I just felt like something was here.
こんなのただの岩よ。時間を無駄にしてるわ。
ケンタが言うんだもん。もうちょっと調べるべきだって。彼は闇の女王とつながってるし、重要な何かを感じてるかもしれない。
Okay, so my question is, why is the text box so high up, yet other times it's like as close to this like bottom text as it can be? She says that as she raps gently at one of the rocks with her knuckle, one eye closed, to better examine it.
ここがちょっと脆いみたい。
Sakura takes a grip at the rock in question and begins to pull at it with all her might, her teeth gritting in determination.
二人とも手伝って。
We're all just watching like, go Sayaka, you could do it. Oh, right. Yeah, I should probably help. It was almost amusing to see her feet. Okay, wow, this Kenta guy. Oh, Jesus. What I was trying to say is this Kenta guy, I probably would have done the same. I should probably help. It was almost amusing to see her feet wildly kicking in place with the rock refusing to budge. I take up the other side of the rock and begin to push against it with the little strength I might possess. We still don't manage to move the rock. Doesn't budge. At all. Even with all a combined effort. I really am trying here. It clearly does feel loose though. Apparently not loose enough. I think we can move it for sure if at least one person were to.
ああ、もうそんなちまちまやってられないわ。下がりなさい。
Her sword appears in a flash. Hey, wait. We're still right beside it. Is it a dangerous to just... She strikes out with any further warning, unleashing a single, precise slash that splits the rock clean in two. Ugh. We both fall backwards as the two pieces of the rock collapse opposite ways. I feel like my hair might be just a little shorter than it was. Too, after how close I was.
ほら、問題は解決したわ。
You and that cute face of yours. Ah! She falls silent, unable to argue there. It did move the rock after all. We both hop to our feet to join Hikari, peering over the results of her destruction as the dust begins to settle. I almost forgot how to breathe in the excitement of it all. Could this really be it? We all gasp at once. Yeah, freaking. Oh my god. We all I knew it! I'm not sure how, but somehow I knew it! Behind where the rocks lay is a tunnel that trails downwards, deep into the darkness. There's no telling how far it might stretch, or if there's anything on the other end. But if someone went to such lengths to hide this tunnel from existence, then it has to lead somewhere, right?
これ、本当に？
そうみたい。暗闇と悪意に満ちてるみたい。
Ew, gross. It's like seeping with like dark matter. Ugh. That's not really something you should be saying so happily. She is right though. There's a forbidding sense of despair as I peer deep into the hole. I'm going to let that one slide. A heavy tension in the air, as if the sheer presence of whatever lurks down there seems to consume us all. Once we go down there, this will be it. We'll finally put an end to this madness, and I might finally be able to get some peace after all of this is done. Do I really have the strength to go through with this? To really see a long-forgotten evil that was tormented?
さあ、時間がないし、行きましょう。
Hey, wait! Sakura apparently doesn't have the decency to wait for me to battle out my internal struggles, and cuts things short as she plops down onto her knees and begins to shuffle into the hole. Its size just about big for us to fit if we crawl. Okay.
そうね。時間を無駄にはできないわ。ケンタ、行くわよ。
Coming. Hikari follows after Sayaka, looking somewhat more hesitant towards the whole thing compared to her partner. They disappear into the darkness completely, as if consumed by the tunnel. It's scary just how little light seems to shine down there.
ぼさっとしてないでついてきなさい。
Hey, that was a nice echo effect. Hikari's harsh tones sound out from the tunnel, making it all the more frightening. Okay, I'm coming. It's not like the world is going to end just because I take an extra minute or two to prepare for diving into the heart of evil. Actually, it might. At least, I hope it isn't. I drop to my knees and shuffle into the tunnel, my world quickly becoming dark as all traces of light begin to fade. I could just about make out the scuffling sounds of the other two crawling ahead of me. The presence is the one thing keeping me calm during all this. My surroundings are dark, cold, slimy to the touch. I'm gonna let that one slide too. So far, it hasn't been a very pleasant experience. You know,
どうかした？
this wasn't what I had in mind when I pictured myself being a hero. Crawling along in a cramped, dark tunnel. Somehow I thought things were going to be more dramatic. Sakura lets out a giggle as she soldiers on ahead.
大丈夫。ドラマチックなことはちゃんとあるって。今はちょっとドラマチックとは言えないけどね。それにこれはそう悪いことじゃないと思うの。少なくとも彼女のところへ行くまでシャドウと戦わなくて済みそうだし。
This is very true.
魅力的とは言えないけどね。体力は温存できるもん。
She brings up a good point. However, but what if there are monsters inside this tunnel? Can't really do much if we're practically blind.
やめてよ。考えないようにしてるんだから。
She thinking tentacles? Because if so...
あ、そうだね。私たちってば無防備かも。
さやか。
完全に袋のネズミだね。
Okay.
私は弓を使えないし、光も剣を構えられない。
Okay, so it's less funny now that she's in Massacre.
どんなシャドウならこのトンネルに入れるかな。
Tentacles?
ああ、光を大好きな触手くんなら大丈夫かも。
Oh wow, my voice. I hope so. We won't be able to see it, but I hope so.
たまりなさい。意地悪。
But it's so good. Maybe I should have kept my thoughts to myself. No, this is fine. Sayaka's having way too much fun with this.
それか、もしかすると。
Ah!
何かが触った。
Ah, my ears! Oh, that was loud, and the echo didn't help. Hikari shrieks, almost bursting my eardrums in the process.
ケンタ、あなたまた。
Whoops! Did. Sorry. I knew I should have went in last. Oh, whoops. Me? Of course not. I'm way back over here. What sort of guy do you think I am? Don't answer that.
そういうことにしたいのよね。今までもいろいろしてきたものね。
It was an accident. Kind of. Those are accidents.
これも事故だと言いたいのね。身動きの取れない女の子を掴んだりして。
Keeping my comments to myself. Come on, I'm nowhere near you. Maybe it's just your imagination? I can just about hear Sayako stifle a giggle as we continue to argue.
いいわ。けどあなたじゃなければ誰だっていうの？さやかじゃないわよ。私の前にいるんだから。
きっとまたヌルヌルした触手が挨拶に来たんじゃない？
Keeping my comments to myself. She says it in almost a sing-song manner. Okay, yeah, I see what's happening now. I'm hoping Hikari will realize soon, too. But if she doesn't, that's fine, too.
そんなわけないじゃん。また触った。
Ah, yes! This is great. I'm having a good time. This is fun.
冗談はやめ。
I'm so wrong. This bizarre series of events continues for longer than I feel is necessary, until finally I have to speak up. Or we might be stuck in this tunnel all day. Or you can just, just use your hands, push her forward. Okay, come on, Sayaka, that's enough. You had your fun. We need to focus, okay?
何？さやか、こんなこと彼女にできるわけ。
Confirming my suspicion, Sayaka lets out another one of her devious laughs.
はいはい、我慢できなくってついからかいやすいんだもん。
She seems so sweet, but she's really evil, my god. And then Hikari seems so, up and, like hoof type of thing. Tsundere, I guess, or only example I can think of right now. But she's like just, it's, I don't know, they're opposite of what they appear, right? I don't like the sound of that. Hikari takes in a deep breath. Uh-oh, yeah, shit's about to go down. Okay, well, okay.
捕まえられればね。
I hear the pair of them shuffle ahead in an accelerated pace, Sayaka's maniacal laughter trailing into the distance. I suppose it's good they can keep up in such high spirits despite the task that lies ahead of us. I really don't appreciate them just leaving me behind like this, however. I contemplate continuing at my own pace. Sure that I'll catch up to them eventually, but I feel something slimy lap at my hand, forcing me to break into some sort of bizarre sprint crawl. I don't know if there really are things lurking in this tunnel, but I certainly don't want to stick around to find out. I eventually managed to catch up to them, the pair seeming to have calmed down somewhat. I'm not sure just how long we've been trekking through this tunnel now, but it feels like it's been an eternity. There wasn't even any guarantee that this would lead us to anywhere we wanted to go, and we went with a blind faith, going off by my instinct alone. So if this turns out to be a massive waste of time, it's going to have been my fault. And so far, we haven't found anything to suggest we're on the right path. I feel despair beginning to set in. What if we end up running into a dead end? Or worse, get stuck somehow? What if...
あれ、先に何か見える。
やっとね。
Sayaka's cheerful voice snaps me out of dark, unnecessary thoughts. I guess I really should trust my own instincts a little more sometimes. True to her word, we can begin to see light seep into the tunnel as we inch ever closer to our goal. Just a little more, and... wow, that's beautiful. I drag myself out into a much larger opening, Sayaka and Hikari already on their feet as they take the time to stretch.
長かった。みんなはどう？
平気よ。誰かさんがいたずらしなければもっと良かったんだけど。
なんていうか、演出？
Okay. Bop. Wrong answer. Hikari raps her partner on the head.
バカ。
Baka! Finally, up off the ground, I survey my surroundings and see a very beautiful cave with some sort of weird crystal protruding out of the ground. It looks like we found our way into some kind of large chamber. And almost instantly, my eyes are drawn to it. Right in the center of the cave, glimmering in an unnatural light. A crystal! This is... I don't even need to be told what it is. I already know. It's her. The one behind all this madness. The Queen of Sparta. Don't listen to me. The supposed Dark Queen. Well, I got the Queen part right. Even just looking up at the crystal is enough to make my head spin and threaten to tear open. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I am sick. My mind is set aflame with a raging cry. Her cry. A cry of sheer burning hatred. There were no words to pick up on, just an incoherent garble of screaming and curses. This is it. We finally reached her. I can stop this once and for all. After this is over, I can go back to living my carefree life. She's the last obstacle. I can do this. I murmur to myself and tighten my fist in an effort to still the trembling. It's funny how crazy things have turned out in these past few days. To think those headaches would have led to all this. All those weird dreams. I've never dedicated myself to anything before. I've never been one to put in anything more than the minimum amount of effort required of me in life. That's not a good thing. At least give it a good try, at least. I mean, come on now. Yet, here I am, risking my life, and possibly the entire world, for something I'm not even entirely sure I can pull off. I don't know what's gotten into me recently. Those girls really are a bad influence on me. Making me do such crazy things. I heave in an unsteady breath. I can just about keep myself standing in the face of this pure evil. It's okay. I can do this. I just need to keep telling myself that. I can do this. I can do this? Crap. The doubts are beginning to set in. How can I do this? I'm not a mage. I don't know any magic. I'm not even sure if I remember what they told me correctly. Someone sets their hand on my shoulder, rousing me from my thoughts.
Kenta.
It's Sayaka. Her face is brimming with the usual optimism I've come to expect from her, even in the face of evil.
平気平気。私たちならできるって。一緒にね。
A second hand lands on my free shoulder, more awkwardly than previous.
そうよ。さやかの言う通りだわ。
It's Hikari, of course. Even behind the tinged red that paints her face, I can see her limitless determination shine through.
恐れることは何もないわ。
Yeah. I nod, their words calming me. You're right. We've come this far. It's just a little bit more, and then it's all over. Thanks, guys. For everything. I wouldn't even be standing here today if it weren't for you two. I owe you both. Big time.
ふふん。全部終わったらご褒美を話し合わなくちゃね。
ご褒美ね。
Hikari falls silent at the prospect. Suspiciously so.
あれ？ひかりちゃんはどんなご褒美を考えてるのかな？顔が真っ赤だね。
Ooh. See, I was thinking like, okay, as a reward, you guys could cook for me, but I see what Sayaka's playing at now.
なんでもないったら。ケンタ、手伝ってくれてありがとう。私たちは自分の仕事をするだけだから。
What did you think? A little bit of sexy time? Oh, Hikari.
ふん。はいはい。
She jabs at Hikari's side with a teasing look. It's probably better I don't ask. Use your imagination, Kenta. Use your imagination.
さあ、やろっか。
Got it. I think I remember everything for this resealing.
大丈夫。もし失敗しても私たちがフォローするから。
That makes me feel a bit better. But I have to make sure I get it right on the first try. It can't be a burden. Not now. We carefully make our way to the center of the cave where my worst nightmares lie. The cave seems empty. I think it's too good to be true, however. There's no way it could be this easy. Step after step, we edge closer. Sayaka and Hikari keep to my side, weapons at the ready. Who knows what could be lurking behind the rocks in this place? We pretty much stumbled right into their lair. I'm surprised these shadow things aren't completely swarming us.
あなたたちは思っていた以上におまぬけね。
A familiar voice floats in. Of course. Why wouldn't she be here? Yuzuki! Alright. In a flurry of feathers black as the night, she appears beside the crystal, behind her mistress. And she looks like she's ready to kill. Alright. She clutches her scythe in an overwhelmingly hostile stance and gives us a violent scowl. It seems even she realizes the severity of the situation.
あれほど追い詰められていながらのこのこ来るとは。よほど死にたいのね。いいでしょう。痛みを感じる間もなく殺してあげる。それはあなたでしょ。
Shit.
あなただって恐ろしいはずだわ。ここがあなたの終わり。あなたにどんなメリットがあるのか知らないけど、妄想は終わりよ。
Yuzuki grits her teeth, a bead of sweat creeping across her brow. So, she really is scared?
黙れ。お前に何がわかるものか。私には必要なのよ。
Yuzuki, things don't have to end this way. I know you won't believe me, but I really do understand what you're going through. The pain you feel. Maybe we can...
うるさい。
The entire cavern quakes under her rage. Debris rains down from above. This is getting dangerous.
お前の助けも同情もいらない。自分で解決するからね。お前を切り裂き、その血で魔法を解くだけだ。
Well, that's an interesting visual to picture. My face grows as pale as the maddening laugh escapes her lips. How can she say something so twisted? Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Higurashi. Okay, stupid joke. I really did try, but maybe her sanity is too far gone? I can't give up so easily. One more try. Maybe I'll get through to her? I know you're not a bad person, Yuzuki. Just lonely, right?
寂しくなんかない。これさえ終わればもうね。
Well, okay then. Noir convert. Nah, I'm sorry.
ケンタ、彼女を助けたいって気持ちはわかるけど、彼女を見て。
Trust me, I am looking. I mean, it's kind of hard not to. I mean, like, even if the text is at the bottom of the screen, like it is, it's kind of hard not to look. Sakura looks solemnly towards the Dark Angel. She's right. I gave Yuzuki a proper look over for the first time since we arrived here. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Quality. Her face is crooked, her expression unhinged. Every once in a while, her head gives off a twitch as she clenches the scythe tightly. She seems even worse than she did before. Maybe the darkness has fully eaten away at her? Does the old Yuzuki even exist? Have to admit it, we can't save her. I let out a heavy sigh. Okay. You guys do what you have to do. Sakura and Hikari nod. They understand that this is going to be a fight with consequences. There's no running away. Each side has too much at stake now.
あなたたちは私を見くびっている。前回は逃げ帰ってしまったから。だけど。
Yuzuki grunts, and a dark aura begins to set around her. This is new.
ここは私のテリトリー。彼女と直接つながることができる。私の中に彼女を感じるわ。
Letting that slide.
私は負けない。彼女がいる限りね。
She lets out another crazed laugh as the cavern gives a violent rumble. I don't think this is all talk. Sakura and Hikari might really have their work cut out here.
さあ、死ね。
Oh shit. Well, I think this is a bit of a cliffhanger, but I think this is a good place to leave it off as we listen to this music. I could listen to myself. I could picture myself jamming out to this. Oh, this is good. Well, I think we're in the episode here on a cliffhanger. I think this is probably one of the bigger cliffhangers I've ever done, if not the only one. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, make sure to slap that massive like button right on the booty. And I hope to see you, beautiful bastards, again in the next video. So stay awesome and be proud of who you are. Toot-toot-toot!